In the far reaches of the Varnax galaxy, a sleek, obsidian-hued spacecraft darted through the stars, its contours glistening with the light of distant suns. The vessel, known as the Clavarian, was crewed by a group of Galari, a species renowned across multiple star systems for their technological prowess and an almost insatiable curiosity for the lesser-developed civilizations scattered throughout the cosmos. Captain Xylar, a tall figure with shimmering silver skin and eyes like black holes, gazed at the holographic display showing a small blue-green planet. It was Earth, a quaint and relatively backward world in the Sol system that had recently piqued their interest. The Galari had intercepted transmissions showcasing what the locals considered advanced technology, devices primarily relying on combustion and primitive electronic circuits. Prepare for cloaking and initiate the landing protocols. We will observe from the shadows, Xylar commanded, his voice resonating through the bridge. The Clavarian descended silently into Earth's atmosphere, veiling its presence from the naked eye and the rudimentary detection systems of the planet. It settled in a remote area, a place where the air was crisp and the ground was blanketed with lush foliage, a forest in what was known as the Pacific Northwest. The Discovery. As Xylar and his team disembarked, cloaked in invisibility, they stumbled upon a small group of humans engaged in what appeared to be a recreational activity. The humans, unaware of the alien observers, handled strange devices made of metal and wood, which they pointed at targets and fired. The devices emitted loud bangs, followed by the whizzing of projectiles. "Primitive kinetic launchers," muttered Xylar's science officer Tynel, examining the scene through enhanced visual sensors. "Their technology is based on controlled explosions, quite archaic indeed." The Galari were not only technologically advanced, but also possessed a sense of superiority and often found humor in the primitive aspects of other species. The sight of humans using such crude tools for sport was amusing, if not outright hilarious, to them. "Imagine relying on such basic chemistry for defense or recreation," chuckled Xylar, watching a young human exclaim in delight as he hit a paper target. Their laughter, though silent to the humans, filled their own communications channel, a mix of disbelief and amusement at the simplicity of Earth's inhabitants. Driven by a blend of curiosity and arrogance, Xylar decided to conduct an experiment. "Let us see how they react to a real threat," he proposed, crafting a plan to reveal themselves to one of the humans, just to observe the response. Selecting a lone individual who had wandered slightly away from the group, the Galari captain deactivated his cloaking device, standing in full view of the human. The man, middle-aged with a rugged beard and wearing what looked like a hunting attire, turned around and froze, his eyes wide with shock. "You are not dreaming, human," Xylar spoke, his voice modulated to be understood. "We come from the stars." The human's initial shock quickly turned to awe, and then as the reality of the situation set in, to fear. He fumbled with his ancient gun, a model that looked centuries old even by Earth standards, pointing it shakily at Xylar. "Go on then," Xylar taunted, his tone dripping with disdain. "Show us the might of your weapon." The surprise. What happened next would forever alter the Galari's perception of Earth. The human's hand steadied, his eyes narrowed with determination, and he pulled the trigger. The ancient gun, with a design long obsolete even in Earth's own history, fired a projectile faster and with more precision than the Galari anticipated. The bullet, a simple amalgam of lead and gunpowder, pierced the air, striking Xylar's energy shield. The shield flickered and buzzed, an unexpected reaction to such a primitive attack, but held. However, the sheer audacity and effectiveness of the shot took the Galari by surprise. Silence fell over the alien crew as they processed the event. The human, emboldened by his action, stood his ground, his weapon still aimed at the alien visitor. Xylar, recovering from his surprise, reactivated his cloaking device, fading from view. "We may have underestimated these primitives," he admitted over the private channel to his team. As the Galari retreated to their ship, thoughts of re-evaluation and respect for the underestimated human spirit began to take root. The incident at the forest marked the beginning of a profound shift in their mission and perspective towards Earth. The reflection. Back aboard the Clavarian, The crew gathered to discuss the day's events. It was clear that Earth, despite its technological infancy, harbored a kind of raw, unpredictable potency. Perhaps there was more to learn from these humans than previously thought. Zilar, looking out at the receding planet, mused, "Today, laughter turned to learning. Let us proceed with caution and perhaps a bit more respect." As the ship sailed away into the dark vastness, Earth remained, a seemingly insignificant speck with an unyielding spirit, quietly defiant in the cosmic theater. The Clavarian hovered in Earth's orbit, hidden from detection by its advanced cloaking technology. The crew's recent encounter had sparked intense debates among the Galari about their approach towards Earth. Zylar convened a meeting in the ship's strategy room, a sleek space lined with holographic displays and sensor arrays. "Let's analyze the data from the encounter," Zylar proposed. "Something about that ancient technology surprised us. Tynel, what can you infer from the shield diagnostics?" Tynel swiped through the air, bringing up a 3D model of the incident. The projectile wasn't special by our standards, but it interacted with the captain's shield in an unanticipated way. There's a unique energy signature here, something we haven't cataloged before. Could their primitive tech hold secrets we've overlooked due to our technological biases? Zylar pondered aloud. The possibility that Earth, with all its apparent backwardness, might possess unique scientific phenomena was both humbling and exhilarating. Perhaps we should engage with them more directly, learn from them rather than observing from a distance, suggested Zyron, the ship's cultural liaison. There might be more instances of such unexpected technological interactions. Zylar agreed, deciding it was time to initiate contact under controlled conditions. He instructed his team to prepare for a discreet visit to one of Earth's scientific outposts, hoping to gather more insights without causing alarm. The visit to the chosen location was a remote research facility in Siberia dedicated to particle physics. The Clavarian landed several kilometers away to avoid detection, and the team, cloaked and cautious, approached the site. Inside, they found a team of human scientists engaged in an experiment involving quantum entanglement. The Galari watched in silence, their translation devices quietly interpreting the conversations between the researchers. "These humans are probing the same quantum principles we use for our propulsion systems," Tynel whispered, his earlier condescension replaced by respect. Seeing an opportunity, Zylar decided to reveal themselves to a select few scientists, betting that their shared interest in quantum physics would make for a smoother interaction. Late at night, when the facility was quiet, they approached a young physicist named Elena. "We mean no harm," Zylar began, his figure materializing from thin air, causing Elena to gasp in shock. "We are explorers, much like you, seeking knowledge." Elena, recovering from her initial fright, was soon drawn into a conversation about her work. To the Galari's surprise, she was not only receptive but also incredibly insightful, offering theories about quantum mechanics that were new to them. Collaborative insights. Over the next few days, a small, secret symposium unfolded between the Galari and Earth's physicists. The Galari shared some of their basic scientific principles, amazed at the humans' quick grasp and their ability to offer novel perspectives, unburdened by the common scientific dogmas of more advanced civilizations. Their fresh viewpoint might be exactly what we need to solve the energy fluctuation issues in our quantum drives, admitted Tynel, now fully engaged in a deep discussion with Elena about potential solutions. Meanwhile, Zylar and his team analyzed the human approach to science, which emphasized creativity and intuitive leaps rather than the rigid, structured methodologies prevalent in Galari research. This exchange proved to be a fertile ground for breakthroughs on both sides, leading to enhancements in the Clavarians' technology and significant advancements in the Earth scientists' understanding of quantum entanglement. A subtle departure. As the interaction drew to a close, Zylar knew they had to leave as discreetly as they had arrived. Gifts of knowledge were exchanged, and Elena was entrusted with a communication device camouflaged as an ordinary scientific instrument, should she need to contact them. "Thank you for this opportunity," Elena said as the Galari prepared to depart. "I hope this is just the beginning." "Indeed it is," Zilar replied, a newfound respect for humanity shining in his eyes. "We will be watching and perhaps learning together." With that, the Galari disappeared into the night, their ship quietly lifting off and vanishing into the starry sky, leaving behind a legacy of shared knowledge and the promise of future collaboration. Back aboard the Clavarian, the mood was contemplative. The recent interactions on Earth had significantly altered the crew's perspective on not only Earth, but also their own methods and beliefs. Zylar, reflecting on the profound exchanges with the Earth scientists, initiated a comprehensive review of their data collection and analysis protocols. "Let's integrate some of the human techniques into our systems," he suggested during a strategy session. "Their approach to problem-solving is less linear, more holistic. It could enhance our own scientific endeavors." Tynel, once skeptical, now championed the integration, excited by the potential for new discoveries. He proposed a pilot project, applying human-inspired algorithms to their astrophysics research, particularly in mapping unexplored sectors of the galaxy. The test. The Clavarian set course for a previously uncharted system, a cluster of planets that emitted unusual energy signatures. As they approached, Tynel employed the new algorithms, adapting the human approach to their advanced technologies. The results were startling. The systems uncovered anomalies that conventional Galari methods had overlooked: hidden planets, strange gravitational waves, and even a previously undetectable form of dark matter. This breakthrough led to a deeper understanding of the galaxy's structure and hinted at revolutionary new technologies. "This is a testament to the value of diverse thought processes," Zilar remarked, watching the data stream in. "Our superiority in technology does not always equate to superiority in understanding or innovation." The incident. Their explorations, however, did not go unnoticed. Another alien species, the Kraloxians, who were known for their aggressive territorial behavior, detected the Clavarian near what they claimed as their space. A sleek, menacing Kraloxian warship approached, its intentions clear. "Unknown vessel, you are trespassing in Kraloxian space. Stand down and prepare to be boarded," came the stern warning over the communication channel. Zylar, determined not to provoke a conflict, responded with calm diplomacy. "We are explorers, not invaders. We seek only knowledge, not territory." Negotiations ensued, tense and precarious. Zylar shared insights from their scientific findings, offering knowledge of the hidden planets and the peculiar properties of the newly discovered dark matter as a gesture of goodwill. The turnaround intrigued by the Galari's discoveries, the Kraloxians hesitated. Their leader, Commander Vrox, proposed a temporary truce. "Your findings could be of great value to us. We will consider your proposal for shared exploration under strict conditions." The Clavarian and the Kraloxian warship set about a joint mission, their crews warily collaborating to study the hidden celestial phenomena. The Galari's human-inspired techniques proved invaluable, enhancing the mission's success and slowly fostering a begrudging respect between the two species. As they worked together, the Kraloxians were impressed by the unexpected depth and utility of the Galari's new scientific approaches. What began as a tense standoff evolved into a productive, if cautious, alliance. The transformation. This collaboration marked a new era for the Galari. They had ventured out as observers, superior and detached, but returned enriched by the very cultures they had once viewed as primitive. The universe, Zilar realized, was not just a tapestry of planets and stars, but of diverse perspectives, each capable of profound contributions. As the Clavarian resumed its voyage, now armed with a plethora of new data and a budding partnership, Zylar mused on the chain of events that had led them here. It was clear that the universe was far more intricate and interconnected than their initial assumptions had allowed. With this humbling knowledge, the Galari looked forward to a future where they might not only observe, but also participate in the vast cosmic symphony. The Clavarian now served as a beacon of interstellar collaboration. Zylar, embracing his new role as a facilitator of galactic diplomacy, organized a symposium aboard the ship, inviting scientists and leaders from various species, including the Kraloxians and a few trusted human representatives. The gathering was to discuss the potential of universal science initiatives and the shared exploration of dark matter anomalies. As delegates arrived, the conference room buzzed with a mixture of languages and ideas, translated seamlessly by the Galari technology. Elena, now recognized as an ambassador of Earth's scientific community, took her place among alien intellects, her earlier work with the Galari having paved the way for this unprecedented inclusion. The debate discussions kicked off with a presentation by Tynel, showcasing the collaborative successes achieved with the Kraloxians. He detailed how the integration of various scientific methodologies had led to breakthroughs not possible through isolated efforts. However, skepticism lingered among some delegates, particularly from older, more traditional civilizations wary of sharing their data. A heated debate erupted over the balance between sovereignty and scientific collaboration, with concerns about technology theft and cultural contamination at the forefront. Elena rose, addressing the assembly with a calm yet firm tone. "What we've learned through cooperation has far outweighed the risks. The challenges we face in understanding the universe are too vast for any one species to tackle alone." Her words, marked by genuine conviction, gradually shifted the atmosphere from contentious to contemplative. The discussion transitioned into how such alliances could be structured to ensure mutual benefit and respect for all parties involved. The Accord. After days of negotiation, an agreement, later known as the Stellar Accord, was drafted. It outlined the principles of cooperative exploration and joint research projects, with strict guidelines on the sharing of technology and findings. Xylar, witnessing the historic signing, felt a profound sense of achievement, not just for the Clavarian or himself, but for the broader horizons now open to all. The new frontier. With the accord in place, the symposium concluded with plans for a joint research facility on the edge of the galaxy, near the dense cluster of dark matter that had initially sparked the Galari's curiosity. The facility would serve as neutral ground, a hub of innovation and learning away from any one civilization's territory. Preparations began immediately. Scientists from various species, including humans, Kraloxians, and Galari, were selected to staff the new center. Elena was appointed as one of the lead researchers, a role she accepted with both honor and trepidation. The launch. The day of the facility's inauguration arrived, a massive structure floating in the void near a swirling mass of dark matter, its design a blend of numerous architectural influences reflecting the diverse contributions of its creators. The opening ceremony was broadcast across planets and star systems, a symbol of a new era of cooperation. As the delegates toured the facility, marveling at the technology and the possibilities it heralded, a sense of shared purpose filled the air. The research conducted here would not only delve into the mysteries of dark matter, but also explore other quantum phenomena, potentially leading to advancements in energy, transportation, and even dimensional travel. Xylar stood by a large viewport, looking out at the dark matter cluster, now lit by the lights of the research facility. He thought back to the humble beginnings of this adventure, initially driven by curiosity and a hint of arrogance, transformed by the surprising depth of a primitive planet's insights. "The cosmos is not just to be observed but understood," he mused, "and understanding comes not from solitary contemplation, but from the shared pursuit of knowledge." As the facility sprang to life, teams preparing for their first experiments, the galaxy seemed a little smaller, a bit more familiar. And somewhere in that familiarity lay the future, a future of shared stars and united pursuits. News of the groundbreaking interstellar collaboration spread like wildfire across the galaxy. Civilizations, both advanced and developing, watched as the joint facility near the dark matter cluster began producing insights that challenged old theories and sparked new ones. This beacon of cooperation, forged from the unity of diverse minds and technologies, became a symbol of what could be achieved when the universe's inhabitants worked together. Anomalies unveiled. Within months of operation, the facility's impact was undeniable. Researchers there had discovered properties of dark matter that interacted peculiarly with quantum fields, suggesting possibilities for energy sources that were previously unimaginable. This revelation was not just academic. It promised a future of energy abundance that could end wars fought over resources. Elena spearheaded an initiative to use these findings to develop a prototype of a zero-point energy reactor. The project, though ambitious, drew on the collective expertise of the facility's diverse team, combining theoretical physics with practical engineering from multiple world perspectives, the test of unity. As the facility thrived, it inevitably attracted the attention of less benevolent forces. A rogue coalition of factions, opposed to the sharing of advanced technologies, saw the collaborative project as a threat to their power. They believed that controlling such technologies was key to maintaining superiority over rival planets and species. A stealth attack was launched on the facility, hoping to sabotage the reactor before it could become operational. Alarms blared as unknown ships descended, their intent clear as they started firing on the station's shields. The response from the facility's crew was immediate and unified. Kryloxians manned defense stations, using their advanced tactical systems to counter the attacks. Humans and Galari worked together to stabilize the core and shield the reactor, protecting the breakthroughs housed within. Counter-Strike and Resolution Xylar, upon hearing of the attack, coordinated a counter-assault not just with military might, but with strategic diplomacy. Broadcasts were sent across the galaxy, detailing the purpose of the facility and the potential benefits of its research to all. The message was clear. The facility was not a weapon of war, but a forge of peace and prosperity. Simultaneously, a defense squadron, comprising ships from several allied species, arrived to dispel the attackers. The battle was fierce but brief. The attackers, realizing they were outnumbered and not supported by public sentiment, retreated. This crisis proved to be a catalyst for stronger alliances. The galaxy had seen the facility's potential benefits and the dangers of hoarding knowledge. More species signed on to the Stellar Accord, bolstering the collaborative efforts and promising to defend the facility. Enlightenment and expansion. In the aftermath, the facility not only recovered but expanded. The successful defense against the attack highlighted the need for security in pursuit of peace, leading to an integrated fleet of mixed-species starships dedicated to protecting scientific endeavors across the galaxy. Elena's energy project came to fruition, with the zero-point reactor successfully activated. The initial tests surpassed all expectations, harnessing dark matter properties to provide clean, limitless energy. This success was broadcasted, showcasing a tangible product of the facility's work and further cementing the importance of their mission. As the facility continued to explore and expand the boundaries of known science, the ripple effects of its work touched every corner of the galaxy. Energy crises on distant worlds began to abate, and species once isolated by their own technological limitations were now emboldened to reach out, share, and learn. Xylar watched as former rivals became collaborators, each bringing their unique strengths and knowledge to a collective table. The cosmos, once a vast expanse of mysteries and conflicts, was steadily transforming into a community of explorers bound by a common quest for knowledge and a shared destiny. The galaxy, once a sprawling canvas of isolated ambitions, now pulsed with the steady rhythm of cooperation. The dark matter research facility had become a cornerstone of interstellar unity, driving not only scientific advancement but also diplomatic relations. As civilizations began to view each other as partners in progress, rather than competitors or threats, a new era of peace and collective prosperity seemed increasingly within reach. The Galactic Congress, inspired by the success of the joint facility, a proposal was put forward to establish a Galactic Congress, a forum where representatives from all participating species could discuss and decide on matters affecting the galaxy at large. The Congress would serve not only as a diplomatic body, but also as a platform to coordinate scientific missions and ensure the equitable distribution of technology. The inaugural session of the Galactic Congress was held at the facility, symbolizing its role as the birthplace of this new galactic order. Leaders and scientists from various worlds convened, each contributing their insights and visions for the future. The atmosphere was charged with a sense of historic significance, each decision and declaration paving the way for a unified galactic community. The Charter of the Stars. One of the first actions of the Congress was to draft and ratify the Charter of the Stars, a document outlining the fundamental principles and laws governing interstellar relations and cooperative ventures. The Charter emphasized the importance of scientific freedom, the non-aggression principle, and the sharing of resources in fostering a stable and prosperous galaxy. Elena, now recognized as a key figure in interstellar diplomacy, addressed the Assembly during the ratification. Today we stand together, not as separate races from distant worlds, but as a unified community with a common purpose. Let this charter be our guide and our commitment to each other and to future generations. The Unified Fleet. With security still a priority, the Congress approved the creation of the Unified Fleet, a multi-species military alliance tasked with maintaining peace and defending against any entity that threatened the collaborative achievements of the galaxy. The fleet was a melting pot of technologies and strategies, each species contributing their best innovations and tactics. The Unified Fleet's first mission was a patrol of the outer regions, where pirate activity had been a long-standing problem. Their presence, a mixture of Kryloxian battlecruisers and Galari science vessels equipped with advanced defensive systems, sent a clear message. The galaxy was no longer a fragmented array of potential victims, but a united front, the Outreach Program. As stability took root, the Congress initiated the Outreach Program, designed to assist undeveloped planets in accelerating their technological and social progress. This program was not merely an act of charity, but a strategic initiative to uplift potential partners, ensuring that the progress of one would contribute to the progress of all. Teams of educators, engineers, and diplomats were dispatched to distant corners of the galaxy, sharing knowledge and resources, helping to build infrastructures, and most importantly, educating the populations about the benefits of joining the galactic community. Reflections of a new era. Xylar, now an elder statesman of sorts, watched the unfolding future with a profound sense of fulfillment. The galaxy had transformed under his and many others' watch from a frontier of conflict and misunderstanding to a united entity, each star and planet interconnected through shared goals and mutual respect. The Dark Matter Research Facility continued to be a beacon, not only of scientific achievement, but of the potential for unity and diversity. The stars, once distant and cold, now seemed closer and warmer, each light a testament to the power of collaboration and the enduring quest for knowledge. As the galaxy spun silently in the cosmic expanse, the lights of the unified fleet sparkled among the stars, a visible reminder of the strength and security that came from unity. This was the new chapter for all, bound not by the gravity of worlds, but by the gravity of their shared destiny and dreams.